9.5 does feel like a lot of points for a second round March Madness game. I'm going to lay it with Arizona. I'm going to be shocked if they win by double digits, but I'll go ahead and lay 4.5 Gonzaga. UNC is really good. The trends, the school history. I'm going to have to go with UNC here. NC State laying 6.5. I'm not buying it. I'm going to take the points with Oakland here. Maybe Tennessee does escape here, but I'm going to take the 6.5 points with Texas. What's going on, guys? Sunday, college basketball. We got 8 games today, just like yesterday. We're going to go over every single one. Coming off a good day, another winning day, gained some profit, but we couldn't get the sugar on top. Oregon, man, really? Overtime, and we have 5 points in our back pocket, and we don't get the cover? 12-2 in overtime? Come on. That one hurts. We lose a unit there, but we keep hitting the bigger plays. We had a 2-unit today, a 2-unit on Gonzaga, easy sweat-free cash. We had the 3-unit on Washington State the other night, so we're hitting the big unit plays, kind of treading water with the other ones. But guess what? It's the first couple fucking rounds of March Madness. If you can actually go through the entire first weekend, Thursday through Sunday, and be in profit, you're a goddamn professional. You're very, very sharp. I know a lot of sharp people that are getting their ass kicked right now in this industry. So I've updated the thing at the bottom of the screen. You guys see scrolling there. March Madness record is now above 500, 11-10, up 4.5 units. My overall record in just the last 15 days, 56-47, up almost 23 units, people. Maybe if you're not rich, if you're only betting $100 a pop per unit, that's over $2,000 in just over 2 weeks, about 2 weeks. You want to make $1,000 a week? I charge $30 a week. Hop on the website, grab my premium plays. They're already out for today. So hop on the website, and I've updated it for the members. We're actually transitioning away from email delivery. There's been an email list, and I've been emailing the picks, but everyone's not always on their email every fucking 5 seconds. I understand that. So I've actually invested in some business SMS, just some simple terms, some texting software. And I'm just transitioning all the clients over right now. So it's almost done. It'll probably be all finished up for tomorrow. So this will probably be the last day where everyone got their picks emailed to them. And this also opens up live betting because you guys will be receiving your picks via text now. If I like something at halftime, I'll just shoot everybody a text at halftime, and we'll hop on some live bets and really enjoy the rest of this March Madness, NBA, MLB in the summer, and back to football in the fall. So yeah, hop on the website, no brainer, crushing March Madness so far. Really disappointed in Oregon. Quick little recap here just to run through these before we hop into Sunday games. Today we had 7 plays. Which is a lot considering there's only 8 games. Washington State +7. They're in the game the whole time, even have the lead, and don't cover 7 points. Man, that Iowa State defense cracks down at the end. So we missed there. Oakland +7, easy cash, should have won the game. Texas +7, cash. Duquesne +10.5, comes up short. They got obliterated. Oregon +5.5. Fucking overtime, and somehow they don't cover. That's crazy. Iowa State, one of the futures bets. We gave out Iowa State at plus money to make the Sweet 16. They got that done, so we grab over a unit there, about a unit and a quarter almost on that play. And then our biggest play of the day was a 2-unit, double the other ones. Gonzaga -4, easy sweat-free cash. So overall today we were 4-3, gained about 2 units. All is good. We'll take our profit. Oregon would have been really nice. That's a 2-unit swing. Instead of winning a unit, we lost one. Would have been a 5-2 day, up 4 units if Oregon could just somehow fucking cover 5 in overtime. So a big, awesome, profitable day became, you know what? We'll take a win. We'll move on. We'll keep marching through this thing. Again, my TikTok handle in the description, my SoBet link in the description. SoBet platform, 60 professionals. If you guys aren't familiar with SoBet, look it up. It's like a social media platform, but there's like 50 or 60 pros on there. I'm on there, but I'm not very high volume. I only do 1 pick a day on SoBet. But we did get back on track today with Oakland. I'm pretty sure it was the play I gave out on SoBet. I have almost a 60% winning percentage over my entire career over there as a SoBet pro. And if you do sign up with the link in the description, you'll have immediate access to the other 60 professionals. A lot of people to see, their full cards. All their plays are on SoBet. Of course, if you want all my plays, my full card, the website, danspicks.net. Link in the description. I'll pin it at the top of the comment section. It's pretty much it, guys. Let's jump into Sunday. We crushed yesterday. We're crushing it so far. Overall, people can say what they want. And we got haters, that say like blah, 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 blah. You don't get everything right, so you suck. You didn't go a perfect 8 for 8, so you're horrible. You're a fake. You're a fraud. Whatever. We'll take our wins, keep stacking money, keep having fun. Members are happy. Haters can keep hating. I'll gladly take the engagement on my channel. You guys have been helping the views out, all those negative comments. First game of the day, Colorado and Marquette. You know, this line feels short. And every motherfucking favorite won yesterday. So be careful. I'm not suggesting you guys should just blindly bet the money line on every upset. I want to take a guess. I mean, just blindly guessing. I find it very, very hard to believe that just taking the underdogs today won't be profitable. 8 games. If it's not at least like 5-3 in terms of the underdogs, I would be surprised, but that is not a reason you should just blindly. You never ever just blindly. You're never due, okay? And this gets people into trouble. This team sucks. They keep winning. They're due to lose. I'm gonna fade them again, and double my wager, and fade them again, and quadruple my wager, and try to get all my money back. You can't do it. So okay, yes, all the favorites had a good Saturday. Do we blindly jump on the underdogs? I don't think so. You still got to go through your normal handicap, and it's just got to make sense. I don't know if this makes sense for me, man. I mean, Kolek is going to be healthier and healthier and healthier every single game, every single day that passes. Colorado, good team, but is this a sell high spot? I mean, they got by Florida. Florida wasn't even 100% healthy at the time. Is this a sell high spot on Colorado? 3.5? Now, if you're just going based on the line, you take the points. I mean, the line is telling us that this is probably an upset. I can't do it, man. It feels like the UNC game. And I told you guys specifically that what did I say in the last video with Michigan State? I said, just because Michigan State looks so good as of recently, you got to look at their whole body of work for the whole season. And I can't believe that team can just be wildly better than they have been for the whole year. UNC's been good. I said UNC is probably the way I'd go. It turned out to be true. This looks like the same kind of thing. 3.5 point spread. It's the same spread. I think Marquette has more professionals on the team. I don't know if there's any more than one pro. I mean, there's one. Do we have more than one professional on that Colorado team? Is there one absolute dog, more than one absolute dog on Colorado? I don't think so. There's 2 or 3 on Marquette. I'm going to go Marquette here. I'd probably look at the money line. Utah State, Purdue. This one is, I don't know what to make of this because TCU played miserably bad, beyond bad. Jamie Dixon has kind of lost that team. So I don't want to give Utah State too much credit. At the same time, Purdue, they're just happy that first round's over. No more big upset. Maybe they're not as tight. They're playing a little bit more loose and relaxed in this game. Utah State has pretty good size and athleticism. I don't think Edey is going to be absolutely invincible in this game. I'm going to lean Utah State. I think they have just barely enough to squeak out a cover. I do not see this being an upset. 11.5, though. I've seen quite a few teams this year keep it within 11.5 to Purdue, including teams like Michigan. I'll take the 11.5 with Utah State. JMU Duke, give me the points. Give me the points, man. I just love the effort. I love the way JMU played. Now, the only problem here is everybody hates Duke and everybody's on JMU, the whole world. The problem is Duke paints their nails and they're pussies. I can't be 7.5. What has Duke shown us over the past really month and a half to where they should be laying 7.5 in a tournament game against JMU that has a lot of the crowd on their side? This is not going to surprise me if this is an upset. It feels like it's too easy, but the public wins something. They win some bets. Maybe they win this one again. They were popular in the first round. Maybe they're popular here. JMU plus 7.5. Sign me up. Clemson, Baylor. This one's so interesting. If Baylor has a tough shooting game, they're going to lose. They're going to lose this game outright to Clemson. The public's on Baylor. I have a sleeper pick on Baylor to win the whole tournament. Now, I didn't bet it. I just gave it out for you guys on the whiteboard. I'm a Big 12 guy. I like Baylor. I like Scott Drew. I like these guards. This is a weird matchup for Baylor. I think Hall and some of these guys for Clemson, there's always a chance that Gerard gets hot and bangs in a bunch of three-pointers. Baylor just seems like a team that likes to squeak out wins sometimes. 4.5 points, I think, is enough here to where I'm actually going to probably go with Clemson here. This one's tough. This is a coin flip. If we get a certain Baylor effort and shooting field goal percentage, they're going to kill Clemson. They're going to win by double digits. But if they regress a little bit here and Clemson kind of has their A game together, this is kind of where you like Clemson. You would rather have Clemson as this underdog role, getting 4.5 points. I don't like Clemson as a favorite. We all know that program chokes, but getting 4.5 points, kind of playing loose with house money, I'm going to take 4.5 with Clemson. Grand Canyon, Alabama, I have to take the points. I have to. I think both offenses are similar. Alabama a little bit better, but similar, like not wildly different. And I think Grand Canyon can make stops at the end of the game when it matters. So if Grand Canyon can just kind of keep pace, maybe that Alabama lead balloons to 10 every once in a while, and then Grand Canyon goes on a little run. They stay within striking distance. They keep it within 5 or 6 points going down the last 5 minutes of the game. I think they're going to be right there to possibly steal the game, and you're going to give me 6.5 points. I'm going to take it. Northwestern UConn, about 3/4 of the entire universe is on UConn. You guys got to realize when you're betting on UConn at this point in the tournament, and this point in the season, there's like 2, maybe 3 points baked into this number. You're not getting a fair price on UConn. You're not. Everyone's betting them. They look like a machine. They're dominant. They're a great team, but Northwestern has already done well against similar teams. Not the caliber of UConn. UConn's a monster. I get it. But they played Edie tight, man. Edie didn't give him an issue. They played Purdue tight. I think Purdue is a decent comparison. I mean, you got Klingon and you got Edie. You got the two big guys, some good shooting guards. I think they're similar. Okay, they're at least not like worlds apart. Northwestern could absolutely hang in there and beat Purdue on any given day. You're going to give me 14.5? I'm not laying 14.5 against Northwestern. No fucking way. I'll take the points. Texas A&M, Houston. Now, this is one where I think I'm actually going to lean with the favorite. Now, 9.5 seems wildly out of control for a Houston team that often struggles with offense. Texas A&M looks amazing. I mean, based on how they've looked as of like super recently, someone could argue that this is a Final Four team. You got Buzz as a coach. Players are fired up. They got good guard play. But this offense, they turn the ball over. They go completely ice cold in most of these games. I mean, I'm not just going to be like Men in Black where you get your memory zapped and you can only remember like the last 5 minutes of your life. I'm remembering the whole season. This team was not good, man. Their offense disappears. Houston's pissed. Houston's still underrated. People don't want to give them credit. Everyone wants to talk about Purdue and Duke and UConn. I think that Iowa State game in the Big 12 championship really reset their competitive spirit. I don't see them taking their foot off the gas ever again. I'm going to lean Houston to cover a huge number. And then Yale and San Diego State. So this is kind of a combination of Yale should not fucking be here. Okay. Now I don't love San Diego State. I want San Diego State is an underdog because I love their defense. They can hang in games. They can make it tight. And whether or not they blow the game at the end is always up in the air. So if you're getting points with San Diego State, they're a good bet in my opinion. Here, I don't love needing this team to beat anybody in the world by 6 points. Yale sucks. Yale sucks. They had some white pussy drop 30 on soft Auburn, undisciplined Auburn, and Auburn just ran into this situation. I've seen it time and time again after being in this industry for so many years. When they had that player get injured, when they had that other player get ejected, and the whole tide turned, they had just shrunk up and got tight and got nervous, and all they started thinking was, oh my God, are we going to get upset today? And then they blew it, man. One guy went crazy for Yale. He's not going to go crazy against this defense. Yale's lucky to be here. Shouldn't be here. In fact, if none of those things happen in the first 3 minutes for Auburn, if they still have their full roster for the whole game, they absolutely would have punked them and beat them by 30 points. It was on pace for that. The live spread was like 18 within 2 minutes of the game. So Yale's very fortunate that a guy got ejected for being a dumbass and another guy rolled his ankle. That's the only reason that they're here today. So I just think San Diego State's too physical here. I think 5.5 is a fair price. Hate laying 5.5 with the San Diego State team, but I'm going to do it here. I'm going to do it against a Yale team that needs to just go focus on climate change and maybe studying some law, okay, and getting some Joe Biden, gear out of the closet and maybe going campaigning. Can't go with the Ivy League here. Sorry, not sorry. So there we go, guys. That's full Sunday. Again, hop on the website. Plays are already out. You see the record. It speaks for itself. That is a very large sample size. 56 and 47. That is a lot of plays over like 2 weeks. Over 20 units. My unit's $100. It's $2,000 in 2 weeks. I'm chilling. Don't need you to sign up for the website. You don't have to. Don't feel pressured. But if you're done risking everything yourself, just gambling on these games, and when you're taking underdogs, you're getting absolutely smoked by the favorites, and when you're taking the favorites, they can't make a bucket. If you're done with this guessing game and you want someone that actually knows this stuff and has a full season worth of stats and stuff saved on his computer, if you want good picks, consistent winning picks, you see the record, speaks for itself, and I'm cheap. $30 for an entire week. No brainer. That's pretty much it. See you in the next video.